Hi everybody, Andy here with etrailer.com. Let's take a look together at this Diode Dynamics SS3 Pro flush mounted LED flood pod light. This 3-inch LED flood pod light is going to give you bright light with reduced glare for improved visibility and safety. Now, as you can see, I do have this connected to my power source already. What you're currently seeing is one of my favorite features of this light. It's the backlight feature, but more on that in just the next minute or two. This is going to be a flush mount installation with the included hardware that you see here. And this is going to install pretty simply on your bumper or your truck bed, giving you a clean factory style look. And this also includes a template and instructions to guide you through that installation process, along with the bezel here. So everything you need for a complete installation. I'm going to go ahead and turn my studio lights off here and go back to my wide view just to give you a better view of that red backlight. And so this is going to be great for adding a stylish touch to your vehicle, or maybe giving you a little bit more visibility when you're not using that main beam. But speaking of that main beam, let me fire that up for you, and you can see the difference between that backlight and then that main beam. Let me turn this to the wall behind me just so you can see that pattern. That flood pattern is going to be great for lighting up trails at lower speeds. And this light has a color temperature of 6,000 Kelvin. And that cool white color is going to match most of your factory LED lights. It's a very crisp, very clear color. So I think it's going to do a lot to add to your visibility. This light does have a raw lumen rating of 5,796 lumens and a measured lumen rating of 3,000 lumens. And even with my bright studio lights on, you can still see the light and that beam pattern. So pretty bright light there. Now this does have a peak beam intensity of 3,100 candela, and candela ratings measure the directional light output, and it's how anything is rated where you want light shining in a specific direction. Lumen ratings are just for omnidirectional output, like regular light bulbs, where you want light shining in all directions. But for a more detailed description of this rating, you can visit this product page on our website, or Diode Dynamics provides additional information that you can find. So the power draw on that main beam is 2.7 amps, and on the backlight it's 0.03 amps. This light is designed with the newer technology known as custom TIR optics. TIR stands for total internal reflection. So unlike the older technology that uses reflectors or simple projector lenses, which aren't real efficient at focusing all the light where you want it, this custom designed large TIR optic actually collects and then focuses all that light forward very efficiently. And then instead of having another external lens, certain lens patterns have been molded directly into the surface of this lens. So that's going to prevent the normal efficiency loss that you see with an outside lens. As you probably know, when you shine light through any type of glass or plastic, you're going to lose up to 10% of that light just from it shining through. So by making it as a part of this lens, you're not going to lose efficiency, but actually gain some efficiency. Now this does include the industry standard integrated Deutsch style connector. You see that I have that plugged into this light to power it, but here's another pigtail that's exactly like this one that shows you that Deutsch connector. While we're looking at the back of the light, let me show you that this does have a breather patch. That's going to prevent any moisture buildup. And then these heat sinks are going to do a great job of quickly dissipating heat to increase the overall longevity of this light. Now this light has been built with high intensity LED chips, and it does feature a power coated aluminum construction, so very durable. That heavy-duty construction is going to withstand extreme temperatures, corrosion, vibration. Testing's been completed to SAE standards, just like your factory lighting components. And an interesting fact, Diode Dynamics actually designed, engineered, and assembled this light right down the highway from us at their headquarters here in the greater St. Louis, Missouri area. Let's cover some measurements. Looking at the overall width from end to end, we're sitting pretty close to 4 3/4 inches wide. Looking at the overall height from top to bottom, about 3 3/4 inches tall. And then the depth, measuring from the front of the light all the way to the end of our heat sinks here, we're sitting pretty close to 2 3/8 inches deep. Now this light does draw high current and it does require adequately sized wiring for safe operation. So if you're not using a Diode Dynamics wiring harness, you do want to be sure that you're using wire that's sized at 16 gauge or larger. Now again, you're only going to get this one light with the hardware, but we do also offer the same light in a set of 2, so you can find that here at etrailer.com. But maybe this isn't exactly what you're looking for. Well, the good news is we do carry a wide selection of lights from Diode Dynamics. So be sure to check out those other offerings that we have from them, and I'm confident you're going to be able to find just what you need. Well, I think that's going to wrap up our look today. I do hope that our time together was illuminating for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.